Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. Thank you again for joining me. Today, I want to talk about deism. Now, we know what theism is. That's a belief in a creator. Atheism, of course, is you don't believe in a creator or anything like that. But what is deism? Now, deism, I'm gonna give you a definition and a little information. I'm not going to get into it because it take all day for me to explain it to you, but I encourage you to look it up and study up on it because it's part of history. United States history, European history, and I'm gonna get down to it right here. And I'm gonna quote from the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the definition, and it states here: a movement or system of thought advocating natural religion, emphasizing morality, and in the 18th century, denying the interference of the creator with the laws of the universe. So, in other words, a creator, he came along, he created the world, set up the laws, and he has nothing to do with us. He set up the laws, and that's how it is. He's like basically put everything on cruise control. He has nothing to do with, the course of human history or anything like that, is what they're saying. Originated in England in early 17th century as a rejection of Orthodox Christianity. Deists asserted that reason could find evidence of God in nature and that God had created the world and then left it to operate under the natural laws devised by God. 18th century deism was a dominant religion attitude among the Europe's educated class and accepted by American upper class. Some say the first three presidents were deists, and that's probably where you might have heard it, if anything. Historians claim that Benjamin Franklin was a deist. They think that George Washington was, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson. Now, is that true? We'll get into that in a second here. Deists never used the title God, but like the Freemasons, they used titles like Supreme Being, Divine Architect, things like that. Now, I looked up in the Encyclopedia Britannica just a little bit. I didn't do the whole thing because it was like a bevy of information. Began with English writers Edward Herbert, which was Baron Herbert of Cherbury, in first half of the 17th century, and ending with Henry St. John, who's first Viscount Bolingbroke in the middle of the 18th century. From there, it really began to flourish. It started taking flight. Supposedly deists, they never prayed because what was the point of praying? Usually pray for Yahweh to intercede and help us out and help the world out and do this and that, but they never seen what's the point in it. But anyways, when they sat there and said, they looked at the natural things for the proof of the creation of the existence of Yahweh. You could look that up in Romans verse 1, 18 through 20, the proof of the existence, of Yahweh by the looks of nature and everything, the intelligent design is what you want to call it. And, that right there, I don't have no problem with that, but, for one, if you look in the Old Testament, it proves that our Creator did intercede in human history. It was Him who freed the Israelis from the Egyptian bondage. It was Him who punished the 10 lost tribes of Israel for their idolatry and wickedness, and then later on the tribe of Judah. And if you study through Scripture, you'd see how Yahweh is, interceded, and even Yeshua himself in the New Testament, he advocated prayer. Pray, give thanks to the Father, give great thanks to Him. And also, tell Him everything. Spill out your heart to Him, your concerns, your needs, things like that. So deists, it was just, I don't know if there's any name wise, I don't know if there's any deists today. I've never met any, but I think the attitude is still there. The attitude of deist, they think of, well, if he does exist, he doesn't mess around with our affairs, or else we would live in an utopia, is what they would say. I've heard a couple people, say something like that. He don't intercede. Where's he at when all this war and all this crime and all this devastation is going on? And they think that's proof that he don't intercede. But he's got a plan. He's definitely got a plan for us. And when it comes to like George Washington, historians thinking he could be a deist, I don't believe it, because in some of his writings he talks about praying and things like that, and deists never really prayed. Now Benjamin Franklin is possible, strong evidence he was a deist. John Adams, not sure about him, and Thomas Jefferson, I kind of lean that he wasn't, but he was an unorthodox Christian, because after all, he didn't believe in the miracles, and he cut them out of the scripture, and he made his own Bible and taken out all the miracles. But he thought Yeshua was a great teacher, not really sort of a philosopher, but great teacher, had great sayings and great advice and instructions. But anyways, if you ain't doing nothing, just if you run out of things to do, think up and want to take a break from Bible study, just look up deism and the deists, just for a little historical reference. And I just wanted to share a little bit about that with you. So that's all I really wanted to say. And I thank you again for stopping by. And hey, please like my videos, check them out, subscribe, hit that big notification bell up there. I really would appreciate it. And thank you very much. And till we meet again, peace out and shalom.